Tommy Lamanna, Cornflake.
What up, bro?
What's up, baby? How'd you get into promoting, brother?
I get into promoting. I had to get myself fights. I had to get myself some fights, and I saw a lot of tickets and stuff. But you know, being at 8 or 10 rounds, my bouts would be costing a lot of money, and so promoters wouldn't want to have me on really. So I decided, look, man, well, why pay other people? I can pay myself. Meaning like selling the tickets and stuff. So that's how we did it, and it started off as just that, getting a couple fights, getting a couple wins, coming back from my first loss, and it turned into like a everyday thing, and I fell in love with it.
What were some of the biggest challenges you faced
And
as being a boxer promoter?
oh man, when I was doing all the work, when I had nobody helping me. You know, I had a conversation today with somebody. I'll be at the gym, I'll be shadow boxing on the phone. You know, on the phone with the commission like this, you know what I mean? Getting stuff done and making matches and doing this, doing all the logistics and paperwork. Biggest challenge was, you know, sleepless nights, you know, poor performances in fights because I was so tired. You know, stuff like that. But now I'm cool. I got like a whole staff. Everybody's doing everything for me. I can focus 100% on training now. So, you know, the hard work paid off, definitely.
Is this a route you suggest other fighters take that are having trouble getting fights?
No.
No.
because it's hard. You gotta, you know, you definitely gotta be. If you have help, okay, yeah. Like now, like if I were to go into it with how I am now, with people who doing everything for me and stuff, okay, yeah, sure. Because you're not doing it, you're so focused on training. Yeah, you gotta maybe make a call here and there. You know what I mean? But that's just a part of, you know, what you gotta do. But in the beginning, if you have no help and stuff, it's very hard. I wouldn't suggest it. I wouldn't suggest it. I really wouldn't now.
And where do you get the business acumen from?
You know, being in boxing so long, you know, I was fortunate enough. My father's been in the boxing game for 20 plus years, you know what I mean? I shared a room with Ray Mercer for God's sake. So I was in boxing, like my dad used to manage him. So we shared like a room together, you know what I mean? So I've been in boxing for 26 years, you know what I mean, since I'm born. I've just been around it, you know what I mean? It's been around, I learned, I picked brains, you know what I mean? And when I was 14 years old, I was calling up people. I'll never forget, Ron Katz, who was the matchmaker for LaGuardia, gave me my first assignment to matchmake to match a fighter. I didn't do it, but because it was like a 106-pound guy who was like 6-0 with 6 knockouts, so obviously I couldn't do that. You know what I mean? So I've been in it for so long, man, and I just pick the brains, I ask questions, I make calls, you know what I mean? I paid the money for my little homemade business cards, you know what I mean? I just networked, you know what I mean, since 13, 14 years old.